Now, perhaps fueled by the rise of reality television, ghost hunting has become an increasingly big part of the Halloween season. Spooky Delaware, ground zero, just down the road from here, Fort Delaware, and the former Civil War prison in the Delaware River has combined its history and the supernatural to create a very interesting vibe. The people that run Fort Delaware don't shy away from its haunted history. They embrace it.
A couple of odd things have definitely happened out there to me, and I really can't deny that there's something out there. I always feel like they approve of what we're doing in the way that we're telling their story.
And new this year, they've embraced ghost hunting as one way to tell the story, partnering with the Delaware Ghost Hunters to offer sessions investigating paranormal activity at the fort.
You've got a great historic site like Fort Delaware. It's supposed to be haunted. How do you merge the two and not lose the history for the paranormal and not lose the paranormal for the history? And they seem to have done it really well here.
Partly because the goal is not to create a haunted house.
If you come here expecting to be scared, you know, somebody popping up with a mask on, it's not going to happen.
We pride ourselves in a historical integrity here at the fort. And I'll also will say that we pride ourselves on paranormal integrity too.
The Delaware Ghost Hunters have investigated the fort before, so they know where to look, like the kitchen, where a woman who once worked there allegedly makes her presence known.
All of a sudden I heard a noise. And what happened was, this had left here and went just like that. Huh. Now, I knew it was there because we knew it was there when I came in. Right. I said, what was that? Did you knock anything? We didn't knock anything.
Another, this area built to house guns during the Spanish-American War.
We've had people poked. We've had people say they were pulled. It's usually ladies that have a lot of perfume on. So we tried to invoke them here.
So would the ghosts come out during our session?
Is there anybody here with us tonight? If you're here, can you come near these green lights? These people have come to talk to you and learn a little bit more about you.
Sergeant Williams, if you're here, could you show us a sign of any kind at all? And I say that's a yes.
And something appeared to be cooking in that kitchen. Watch the flashlight on the table. But that was not it. As we wrapped up our tour of the fort in total darkness, a member of the group we were following had an even closer encounter.
Are you here?
I felt just a little poke on my elbow. And when I felt it, I actually got very close to my boyfriend and said, "Did you just poke me?" And before I could even say me, the tour guide was talking about the spirit that's in there likes to poke people, to which I screamed out, "Yeah."
Enough to make you believe?
They can walk away with that question, how do I explain that? That would be a great goal.
Most of us, we want to debunk. It's a natural thing to debunk something. But when you can't get your head around it, where it just doesn't fit, that's where it's at.
And those charged with telling Fort Delaware's stories say raising these ghostly questions only helps them.
Ultimately, our goal is to preserve Fort Delaware. It's a very expensive park to operate, obviously, being on an island in the middle of a river. And so my thought is if people come out for the ghosts and they learn a little bit about the history, they'll stay for the history and they may come back.
The sci-fi and travel channels love to visit Fort Delaware, increasing the fort's claim to ghost hunting fame. As a matter of fact, all of their October ghost hunting sessions have sold out. A 6-hour session costs $150, and you have to be at least 12 years old to attend. We put a link to Fort Delaware on our website so you can find out some more information for yourself.
Coming up.